What is up, obscure mic people? This is Jeremy. Bark. What happened? Why was I about to say my first name? Is it because I'm so blown away by this cheap motherfracker? The CMF, which I think it does not stand for cheap mother. I think it stands for something else. But it can be taken many ways. CMF by nothing. Phone 1. I'm a little late to the party, and I have had this since it launched. I bought it the day it came out, and it shipped and got to me a few days later. And to be clear, I've been using an iPhone 12 mini. Hey, look, it's me. Hey, you. Shining on the phone, was just sitting on the commode. Can you help me? Sorry. I was using the iPhone 12 mini, and I have been, still am. And I got this for $200. Okay, got it. $200, I think, on Woot, maybe? Someplace like that. Some kind of secondhand or refurby deal. Really enjoy this phone. But before the iPhone switch a few months ago, 5 months ago, so, I was hardcore Android. And I didn't really plan on buying any phones to review because there's been some companies that were going to send me some. They've since ghosted me. They probably watched some of my videos and said, screw that guy. But I saw this for $199, and the specs and everything just blew me away. Now, I will be completely transparent. My dumbass missed the part where there was no NFC. And I had really considered switching to the CMF Phone 1. But I use NFC pretty much on every transaction out in the wild. Granted, you can get a Samsung watch on eBay for as little as $40 with NFC, so you could tap to pay with your watch. Now, this is a cheapie. So that would eliminate that. So you could still get a banger of a phone. Oh, wait, did I just give away the review? It is a banger. You guys know that already. But in a watch, $250, and you've got one hell of a package. That's what she said. Let's unbox it, take a look at it. All right, CMF, very thin box. And again, you've probably seen this already, but we got the phone. I got the, mint green edition. We've got a C2C cable in there that I haven't even unboxed. I don't really have a need to. And we've got the tools to take this thing apart, which little SIM ejector tool here. I'm pretty sure there was some screws and stuff that came with it. Pretty sure I've lost them. Oopsie. But there's a little screwdriver kit where you take this off, remove this spins off, and that, essentially you can take this back off, put a new back on. So don't watch me for that because I have misplaced those items, and I really don't know how I have done that. Anyways, the phone is very squared off. Very, very squared off. It does kind of flip back and forth because of that little knob, which doesn't stick out a lot, but it does stick out. You got the SIM tray here, and it's expandable, I believe. Can make me open it, aren't we? Yep. SIM card, SD card, expandable. I got the 128 gig model, and overall we got volume buttons and a power button. Nothing else, not too fancy. A little camera bump back here. But man, let's power this thing on, because let me tell you, this screen for $199, you're not going to get justice from my overhead cam, but this screen is gorgeous. It's 120 hertz refresh rate. It's got a MediaTek Dimensity 7300, I believe, chip in it, a 5,000 milliamp battery, 8 cores for that Dimensity 7300, 5G, 50 megapixel camera on the back, 16 megapixel on the front, does 4K at 30, 1080 at 30 or 60. We got 33 watt charging, 5 watt reverse charging, slow mode, night mode, 6.67 inch Super AMOLED LTPS display, 395 pixels per inch, 8 gig, 128 gigs. So 8 gigs of RAM, 128. And this screen, man, we got now, yeah, there's some bezel. I don't think it's anything massive. I actually think it kind of sets off the theme a little bit here. Hi, Vin. Things running Android 14 out of the box. It's super smooth. It's super responsive. It feels just nice. I'm just kind of impressed. I'm not going to do a full depth video or anything like that. They're out there. They've been done. That guy did it. It is quite a handful. That's what she said. But you know what? Even caseless, it's one of the easier phones to hold caseless that I've had in a while. It'll play all the games you want to play. It'll do all the things you want to do. I mean, it really doesn't have many limitations. The NFC being the biggest limitation about this thing. Here's a shot of the camera mode. Here's the front-facing video camera. So this is the selfie cam. I'm a little sweaty, but there's the selfie cam for you. I think it looks pretty good in the studio. Here's the rear camera taking some video. It even blurs the background out. See how the screen's blurry, but it's focused on my camera here. Just really nice. Takes pretty good pictures. It's not going to be like the Pixel or a Samsung or a Samsung Super Ultra, whatever the hell they're called, or even iPhone, but it's not far off from those. It's still super, super good, especially for the price. Like, this thing also has good drop protection because I dropped this right on the middle of the screen, right on a big metal bracket that's holding a hideable keyboard. And, yeah, we're good, thank God. Got a little screen protector scuff. It's too small to even really recognize. But, yeah, this thing is absolutely fantastic for the price. I don't love big phones. They're not for me, you know? I'm using the iPhone 12 mini. Now, granted, I could go up a little size and be okay. 6.1-inch iPhone 15 Pro, which I got on the way because I found a great deal on one. But this is just too big for my pockets. But man, for $199, which I think they're limited right now, so they're more than that right now. But this thing is absolutely fantastic. If you're a budget Android person and you're looking for a great screen, great camera, great performance for cheap. So, you know, curb your expectations. It's not going to be top of the line, but it feels really close to top of the line. Everything about it besides that NFC is easily good enough for me, and I do a little bit of video editing on the go on my phone with CapCut, like TikTok stuff. I do a lot of audio stuff. I record audio, I edit photos, I do my thumbnails for YouTube with my phone every single time, and it's not going to struggle or even miss a beat. So CMF, nothing, one. This is, I think, last year. I'm pretty sure it was last year. I had the OnePlus Nord 3 CE Lite as my budget pick of the year. I have used some other phones this year, but so far, budget-wise, this is, I think, going to be everyone's budget phone of the year, unless something comes out to top it in the next few months. If you need a phone and you can find one, because they're hard to find right now, it's a high recommend from me. Obscure Tech CMF by Nothing. Phone 1 is out of here. Bark's out of here. I'll see you guys next time.